Hello, folks. So many people think that financial success has to be ritualistic. Some other people think that financial success is a luck or something that some people stumbles into while others don't have the privilege of stumbling into such. May I surprise you to know that financial success is not a game. It is not a luck, neither is it something that people stumble into. Financial success is a process of life that whosoever follows those processes of life will certainly be financially successful, stable, and financially okay. You can run out of financial bankruptcy. You can run out of debt. You can run out of mediocrity and all the rest. Only if you will understand the process that get people out of such situation of life. I'm going to quickly rehearse and teach us right now 13 ways to gain financial success. This is a short video, so it's going to be quick. It's not going to be too elaborate, but just take your pen, take your paper, and take this 13 points serious. You will see yourself bouncing into financial success. So I take number one. The first thing is buy assets. If you want financial success, buy assets. Some people don't understand what asset is. Asset is something that does not yield immediately, but something you've looked into and know that in the next 3-4 years, this thing is going to yield a lot of money. Something like real estate is assets. Properties are assets. There are assets that you buy today. You still look poor, but having those assets, your tomorrow is so bright. Something you could buy for a nickel today and tomorrow it is sold a heavy amount of money. We call that asset. Do you know that some people go into rural areas that are about to develop and they will buy hectares and hectares of land when they are so cheap and giveaway price, and later on those land begin to appreciate so heavily that they make a lot of income from the process. These are example of assets. There are other assets that people get into like oil block, etc., etc. If you want to be financially stable, buy asset at your level. It may not be a big asset like that, but it could be a small asset that definitely becomes big tomorrow. And number two is read more books. This one sounds somehow to somebody listening now. Read more books. Read more books. I know you read books already, but I say read more. When you develop in your mental capacity, you will understand things that the ordinary person cannot comprehend or understand. By books, Daniel understood that the children of Israel are due to get off Babylonian captivity. And that knowledge led him on how to pray and how to act to get out of that. If he never read books, he would have not known that it was time for the children of Israel to get out of that. Books give you knowledge that you apply and they become wisdom. Books is a process whereby you are gaining from other people's wealth of experience which they have put down in a book form. You may have not met some great people, but by their books you can tap from their wealth of knowledge. And show me a man that is positively knowledgeable, full of wisdom. You must be in financial breakthrough all the days of your life. Number three is invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Some people invest in almost everything in life, but they don't invest in themselves. Investing in yourself simply means improve on yourself. Improve. You may be at this stage today And next 10 years, you are still at that stage. Next 20 years, you are still at that stage. You are not developing mentally. You are not developing emotionally. You are not developing spiritually because you are not investing in yourself. One of the ways to invest in yourself is buy books, enhance your look, enhance your knowledge, enhance your environment, enhance in everything that whereby you are investing in yourself. When you invest yourself, definitely you must be financially productive. And the next is marry the right person. This mainly for those who are yet single. Permit me to let you know that your wife is 50% of you. Your husband is 50% of you. Whoever makes mistake in marriage has made 50% mistake or have missed 50% of his destiny or her destiny. So when you want to marry, don't just marry because of physique. Don't just marry because the person is available or it professes love. But marry because this is someone going where you're going. Someone who knows what you know and someone who is willing to cope with your own way of life. If you marry a wife or a husband that is just a squanderer, there's no way you can be financially successful. Marry someone who understands what life you have been called or destined to live. And the next is learn a high income skill. Learn a high income skill. There are skills in life that just makes you gain peanuts. They don't make you gain anything bigger than you should. Peanuts, your kind of job you do is something that puts food on the table just for the day. And the next day you're broke. Learn a high income skill. Something that as you render that service, you see yourself making money from it. Some of those skills, it takes time, years to learn. It's not like a quick or makeshift something. It's something that will take you time. But go ahead and learn it. Could you imagine people like doctors, lawyers, etc.? Sometimes you see them make a big money, not because they are lucky, but they have a high income skill. And that's why people pay you according to the service or product that you provide. Okay, the next is pay off high interest loans or debts. There are people who take a loan and you know that this loan or debt has high interest and you pick it up and you forgot that you have taken something like that. As years go by, it begins to increase and increase and increase and increase. It was more of like a little amount of money, but right now it's big. If you have such debts or such loans, do everything within your power to pay it off. As you pay it off, it gives you a kind of financial freedom to now build your financial power. The next, which is number 8, is cut unnecessary expenditures. Cut unnecessary expenditures. Everything in life is not, how will I say it? Everything in life is not what you need. There are some things you can do without. You can do without a bottle of Coke. You can do without smoking. You can do without drinking, and several other things you can do without a vacation most of the time. Now, there are expenses that you don't need to make. You don't make such expenses because somebody is making it. Say, oh, I'm going to make it as well. Cut those kind of expenses that are not necessary. They are unnecessary. That will help you save some money. Okay, then number 10, invest 10% of your income. Invest 10% of your income. Assuming you are somebody that your salary is 100,000, every month save 10% of that 100,000. Invest it either in a project or put it in a savings. That way you are growing wealth. You are growing your finances. Don't squander everything that enters into your pocket, everything that enters into your account, and you are looking forward for the next paycheck. Next paycheck, invest. Now, little investment with time brings great proceed. It brings great proceed. Okay, look at this number 10. Very important. Number 10. It says network with high achievers. Network with high achievers. There are people who like mediocrity life. They like to associate with people that praise them, people that celebrate them. They want to be in the midst of people that when they come, they look like the king and look like everybody look up to them. Such people, it doesn't take time. They go down. If you want to make it in life, mix with great achievers. Mix with people who are returning from where you are about to go or where you are going. Network with people who, by hard labor, diligence, and trusting God, have arrived at, things that everybody will know that this man is a diligent man. Stop networking with people who achieve nothing. And the worst is some of such people, they have nothing to boast for and they don't mind. If you stuck with such people, if you network with such people, you will end up being like them. Network with high achievers. If you want financial success in your life, people that will stress you, people that will stretch you, people that will make you look like you have not arrived. Getting along with such people will make you achieve a lot big time. All right. Now, let's look at number 11. Be patient and think long term. Be patient and think long term. I say it again, be patient and think long term. There are people that don't see beyond their nose. They don't see beyond their nose. Everything they think about is today. They don't have like plans for next 10 years, next 5 years. They don't have plans for next month. It's just right now. Now, if you have this kind of life, you can be financially successful. There are long-term plans and goals that will look unrealistic today, but because you focus on it, before you know it, they are being realized, and financial stability becomes your next point. Because of time, I'm going to take them really fast. Now, if you look at number 12, it says create principal income stream. Create principal income stream. Now, why we use the word create is that you are the one that is going to make it happen. Principal. That is, there should be in your life a major stream that brings your income. You don't need to live on peanut income. Create it. Am I going to learn a new trade? Am I going to go for apprenticeship? Am I going to go back to school? Am I going to do this or that to have a principal income stream in my life? Think of that today and start doing that now. As soon as you create this and it becomes viable in your life, you will never financially go down. Even if all the native doctors from your village gather to say, we'll bring him down, they cannot bring you down. The last but not the least is number 13. Understand strategic planning. Understand strategic planning. If you want big income in your life, this is one thing that you must do. Every day, plan minutes, plan hours, weeks, days, year, plan strategically almost every second in your life. Now, this strategic plan will make you look at 10 years to come, 15 years to come, 5 years to come. You may be down today, you may be nobody today, but with strategic planning, you will definitely be somewhere enviable tomorrow. Don't be a noisemaker. Don't be. There's something that I begin to understand. You see something like clubs. Owners of clubs don't attend it. They just see those who attend it, the noisemakers that sit around those loud music, as the cows they milk. Rich, prominent people don't make noise. They don't live a noisy life. They stay quiet, because money does not stay in a noisy place. It stays in a quiet place. If you can take these 13 steps that I've brought forth to you today, you will see yourself grow your finance and grow your life into such an enviable state that even those who look down on you will begin to envy you. Financial success is not a luck. It's not a magic. It's not something you pray into. It's something that you walk through. If you walk through it, you will achieve it the same way that other person achieved it. Shalom.